The temple of Chauntea, east of Ashabanford, nestled among the barley-cloaked fields of Mistledale. It's late summer, a few days past midsummer. The gods walk softly, and the air is thick with growing things. The rustic temple bell is made not of metal, but woven wheat stalks and hollow river stones. It sings gently when the wind is right, and today the wind is just so. You are alone in the Spring Mother's Grove, a sacred place behind the chapel where Chauntea's faithful come to bless seeds, mourn stillborn calves, or bury the placenta of a fruitful birth. Oak and wheat grow together here. Bees circle low over clover. Every step carries the weight of blessing. Today is your last in Mistledale, perhaps for a season, perhaps forever. You have been called east toward the elven court, where old magic stirs again. A ranger of the border forest has written to the temple, requesting aid, not from a soldier, but from someone who can mend what others overlook. Your father, Arian Florenvale, keeper of the seed granaries and elder steward of the temple, read the letter and said only, "The land does not always cry out in battle. Sometimes it simply wilts. You may be the rain this time." He kissed your brow. He packed your satchel. Then he walked back inside without another word. Now the breeze carries the smell of sun-warmed grain and the faint perfume of sunflowers. You can hear the creak of the windmill. You feel the weight of your pack at your side. And something is watching you. Perhaps a spirit of the grove, or perhaps your own fear.
I'm going to check my water skin, make sure that it's full. I'm going to check the rations in my backpack. I'm going to sit down and watch the sunrise over the grain fields for probably the last time.
You loosen the leather strap of your water skin and lift it gently. The weight is there, firm and cool. You uncap it, sniff, clean, cold, just as your father prefers it, kept, drawn from the deep well beneath the orchard where the roots grow thick and blind. You seal it again with a practiced tug and shift your attention to your pack. A waxed cloth bundle of barley cakes and dried apple slices, still faintly warm from the kitchens. A jar of mullein salve, wrapped in a handkerchief that once belonged to the midwife Nara. A carved wooden holy symbol of Chauntea, tucked into a pocket you don't remember using. A single green shoot, wrapped in damp linen. A cutting from the golden barley. A promise, perhaps. All is in place. And so you sit. The wooden bench creaks as you settle into it, built crooked into the roots of an old fig tree, its trunk gnarled like an old farmer's knuckles. You shift your staff to rest across your lap and breathe. The sun is just beginning to rise. The fields stretch before you like a golden tide, husks catching light like halos. Every stalk of grain is heavy with life. Every shadow holds the hush of waiting. Birds sing, first one, then dozens, then a crescendo that makes your chest ache. It is beautiful, yes, but it is also final. The kind of beauty that knows it is being seen for the last time by someone who won't return the same. Somewhere behind you, the temple door opens, soft footsteps, then silence.
Hearing the temple door open, I'm going to turn around, see who it is.
You shift your weight slightly and glance back over your shoulder. There he is, Arian Florenvale, your father, still wearing his mourning vestments, though the linen tunic is stained faintly with soil from the root cellar, and his cuffs are rolled up past the elbow, as always. He holds a shallow clay bowl cradled in both hands, filled with what looks like uncooked oats and thyme sprigs, a traditional first offering blend meant for composting at the season's close. Not a ceremony, not a farewell. His expression is difficult to read, not cold, but deliberate, the way he watches a failing crop, not with disappointment, with patience. "I thought you might still be here," he says at last. His voice is softer than usual, less steward, more father. "The grain told me so, or maybe I just know my son better than I pretend to." He walks over slowly, sets the bowl at the foot of the fig tree, and exhales. Then he looks at you. There's no ceremony for this, no hymn for a half-grown stalk, setting off to find his own field. A pause, a flicker of regret. No, respect. But if you're not gone by sun's full rise, the cooks will make you bless the seed bin again. That faint joke he always makes when emotion gets too close. Then silence again. The wind brushes your shoulders like a hand that isn't quite there.
I recognize the brush on my shoulder, the wind. I think for a moment that it could be some kind of message sent. Maybe my mother somewhere is thinking about me, and in turn, thinking about her. I'm about to leave home. My mind is full of wonder and excitement for the journey. I look at my father and I give a sly grin when he jokes, and it's something the two of us have shared before. The levity of the situation. I laugh it off and go ahead and stand up from the bench. I look back at him and nod my head, reach out and embrace him, pull him close. I'll see you later, Father. I I'm happy that you've trusted me with this task, and I hope I can bring respect to your position. The elves, are the elves going to have a problem with me?
Your father stiffens slightly at first, not from rejection, but from habit. The man does not embrace easily, but then his arms move, slow as vines, wrapping around you with the kind of strength that doesn't shake grain from a stalk, but shelters it from wind. He smells of turned soil, dried mint, and the faint wax of candle smoke. Familiar, heavy with memory. When you say, "I'm happy that you've put your trust in me," you feel him inhale, sharp and quiet, like he's bracing against tears he hasn't earned the right to show. He lets go a breath. Then you ask, "Are the elves going to have a problem with me?" That's when he finally pulls back to look at you. Eyes narrowed not in judgment, but in something deeper, something more like honesty. You are not a problem, Therion. You are a bridge. They may not trust you, not right away. Some will see the grain, others will see the tree. They'll try to name you by one root or the other. He places a calloused hand over your heart. Remind them that what matters is what grows here, not who sowed it. A bird calls in the distance, a mourning dove. The wind shifts. The wheat bends toward the east like a soft invitation. Your father stoops to pick up the offering bowl and with a nod pours it out beneath the fig tree. He doesn't pray. He doesn't need to. Then, go. Before the cooks find you, and, write if you remember, not for me, for your own roots.
You're right. I should leave, but what if I run into Mother? I haven't seen her since I was a child, but I still remember her hair. It's long, white. It's etched into my memory. If I if I find her, do you have anything you want me to tell her?
Your words still the wind. Even the fig tree seems to pause, its leaves suddenly silent as if listening. Your father doesn't look at you immediately. He stares instead at the darkened soil where the offering now rests. A single oat husk clings to the rim of the bowl in his hand. He brushes it away with a thumb, slow and precise. That small motion says more than many men speak in a day. Then, finally, he straightens. There is no smile now, only the quiet truth of a man who let something slip away without knowing how deep it would cut. Tell her. He pauses, jaw tight. His gaze lifts, not to you, but to the rising sun spilling light across the grain, the fields he's tended longer than you've been alive. Tell her I kept my promise. I raised our son with reverence, not control. A flicker of emotion surfaces, a quiver in his voice quickly buried under Southlander pride. And tell her I stopped waiting for her to come back, but I never stopped hoping she might. His eyes finally meet yours. The amber in them catches the morning light. If she remembers my name, Therion, then that's enough. He sets the bowl on the bench beside you and turns to leave. No fanfare, no parting phrase, just a soft voice behind him, carried by the wind. Go well, my son. May your roots find rain wherever you walk.